Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away. And we need to bring some of those when we go to Lake Mead.
Right.
Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Yeah. In fact, I think, God, is this? Yeah. Electrolyte drops. I'm going to bring this one. What did you do?
Move the chairs over.
Why'd you move the chairs over?
Because my arm had a big line right there.
Okay.
Now it doesn't.
Anyway,
That was magic.
Welcome everybody. Betsy's got chocolate peanut butter pudding in the fridge. Carrie's
I need
on
to get some Keto Chow.
88 days of no coffee or caffeine.
Wow, awesome.
Let's see, Rita is here. So is Meg. Been putting collagen peptides in my morning tea for extra protein.
Nice.
Angie's here. Said made egg pudding last night. And used apple pie for the flavor. It
that
turned out
sounds
better than I
amazing.
thought.
Amazing.
Debbie is here. So is Sky. Let's see. Meg says, what's a good probiotic to balance an upset gut? I usually just go to Costco and get the Nature's Bounty.
Yeah,
it's
just
the
look
cheapest
for
one.
the cleanest ingredients.
Yep.
We've used Thrive before, but they're a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. LaShawn is here, and Debbie says she's got meetings to go to. She hasn't been around a lot, but I miss you all.
That's okay.
Eddie's here, which Eddie, every time I hear that, I think of the Weird Al song, My Baby's in Love with Eddie Vedder.
Okay.
She's so crazy about the Eddie Vedder. But that's not you, because you're Eddie. Apple. Dang it. Julia's here, so is Darla from Yuma, Arizona. Carrie says Miriam is more business than Chris today. You should see her shoes.
Chris is super cash.
Yep, that's me. I spent almost 10 years working at a place where I had to wear a tie to work every day. Red Wine says hello from Mount Vernon, Texas. Nice. Brenda's here. Rihanna says good morning, friends. I'm still loving my breakfast red licorice shakes.
That sounds awesome.
Let's see, Becca's here as well. So is Dorothy. And Visual says Miriam looks so preppy professional today.
Thank you.
Such a nice color on you, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should see your shoes again.
I know. I don't think
awesome.
I can take them off.
No. Anyway, Lynette's here. So is Keto Life Granny. Ah, you did it.
I had a big chin too.
Dennis is here, and Scotty says I need to order some chicken Keto Chow after the drop biscuit recipe post. Yeah, after Lynette's. We need to make that tonight.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
We have to make it tonight before the live stream.
Yeah.
And which means that we're going to need to whip up some of the egg white protein.
Yes.
Because turns out that works really well.
Let's make some egg bread too. Is that what it's called? PSMF bread?
Yep. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Let's see. Susan is here. Long time no see, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
She's back from Ireland.
Welcome home.
Yeah. Brenda says, looking forward to my apple pie shakes. Mary says, good morning, all. Just popping in to say, I got my grape Keto Chow. I was skeptical at best, but I love it.
You
nice.
like it? Oh, I'm so glad.
Eddie says, will taking the daily minerals make it more likely to develop kidney stones? Not that I'm aware of. There is a lot of potassium citrate in the daily minerals. And potassium citrate is generally what is given to people to prevent kidney stones. So I don't know that and it depends on what type of kidney stones you personally are likely to have. So I know someone who gets oxalate stones.
Yeah.
And yeah, having other minerals wouldn't do them any harm at all. So I can't say. I have no idea. I just know that it's got potassium citrate, which is usually given to people to help prevent it.
You could ask your doctor.
You could.
Take it in there.
Yeah, and say, here's the list of ingredients. Shauna says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Mimi says, good morning.
Hi, Mimi.
Elisa says, Weird Al is coming to Austin, and I'm going to try and take my son.
Yes.
I looked at the...
I want to go to Austin.
I looked at the tour schedule for Weird Al, and it's not going to work for us. We're not going to go.
Sad.
And he says, yeah, it's not me. It's pronounced Appel. Ah, nice. Okay.
Appel.
Betsy says, do eggs have collagen even if you don't get that membrane? I don't know. I know that eggs have all of the stuff necessary to make a baby chicken, including all of the stuff necessary to make a chicken liver. And was it Dr. Barry or Nisha? Somebody was saying if you're eating eggs, you're eating liver.
Yeah.
So.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know, Betsy. I'm not sure. Lynn says, good morning, everyone. Let's see. Suzanne is here. Shara says, good morning. Will there be a 30-meal myCHOW that is all individual packets? We don't have anything like that planned right now.
We have a 20.
Yep, we have a 20. The 30, the only way to get that is with one big bag, because the 30 individuals ends up, well, they cost a lot more than a big bag does. So my personal recommendation is find a flavor that you really, really like and get a big bag of that with the singles.
Yeah, because you can customize myCHOW.
Yep.
That'd be good.
Visual Keo says, Chris's uniform today is what I strive for. Okay.
Purple shirt.
Oh, Bob says Amazon has a version of the creamy on sale for $139.
Yes,
Ooh.
thank you, Bob.
It must be the five
Yes.
function one. I'm guessing. The difference between the 5 function one and the 7 function one is a whole bunch of functions that I've never ever once used.
Do we have the 7 function one?
We have the 7 function one, and all we ever use is
Light
ice cream,
and
respin. And on occasion I've used the mix-ins, but I just use respin anymore.
I just don't care. It seems the same to me.
Kellen, Michigan says, I'm trying red licorice tomorrow. Can't wait.
Nice. Yay.
Nice indeed. Lisa says, good morning. Had to laugh last night. We had grape creamy. My husband thought it was bubblegum flavored. His taste buds are a little off.
Oh, man. But did he like it? That's what matters.
A lot of times, if you don't tell people what the flavor is, they can't figure out what it is.
Oh, man.
But once you tell them what it is, they're like, oh, yeah, that's what it is. Melinda's here. Yeah, Susan said it was so good. We had a very nice time. I'm glad to be back home for a couple of weeks. Then it will be cruise time. Yes. Kim says, does the drop biscuit work with whole eggs? It does.
Yeah, we make it with the whole eggs all the time.
Let's just go ahead and...
The reason why I think it asks for whites is because it
makes it more
it gets
fluffy.
more body.
Let's see, D-R-O-P.
Drop.
There's the drop biscuits. So if I remember correctly, it
and
actually even has...
I've always made it with whole eggs because I'm too lazy to separate it. Until now that
Yeah,
I have
if you
egg
use
white
whole
powder.
eggs, the batter resulting biscuits will be more yellow.
Yep.
A bit runnier due to the extra liquid and won't be quite as fluffy, but it still works extremely well.
Yep.
Okay. And you can use dried egg whites instead of these guys. You can also, I haven't done it yet, but apparently you can just replace the almond flour with pork panko, which is pork rinds that have been ground up into a powder.
Let's do that today.
So.
Because I'm pretty sure it would work. I would like to try half egg, real egg, and half egg white.
Why?
Because I want to see what it ends up like. That's why.
Only change one variable at a time, Miriam.
Yeah, but I already know what it is like with the egg whites, and
Okay.
I already know what it's like with the egg, so I want to try half and half.
I prefer it with the egg whites, plain and simple. So, Pat says the other day you mentioned something in psychology about letting someone who isn't a fan of you do something for you, so they develop a bond.
That's right.
It wasn't from a book per se. It's called the
Wasn't
Benjamin
Benjamin
Franklin principle. And so Benjamin Franklin would, if he was having a conflict with someone, he would ask them for a favor. Usually it was to borrow an expensive book or a rare book. Because people who love books, they want to share them with people. And so it would kind of overcome their, I don't like this person. And the concept was, when you do something for someone else, you are investing in the relationship, and so you put a higher value on the relationship and you like them more, which is kind of counterintuitive because you think that someone doing something nice for you would make you value the relationship more,
The opposite.
But
right?
it seems that there's a stronger bond, which is, well, the whole motherhood thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who sacrifices more for anybody than a good mother. And if you don't have a good mother, my apologies. But yeah, that can be one of the strongest bonds ever out there. Whereas dads are just like, yeah, you fell down, huh? Is the floor okay?
I think dads work pretty darn hard.
But yeah, so is the Benjamin Franklin principle.
Yeah, we used to have our kids give their sippy cups to somebody else, or it's like the whole thing.
Get your children to serve each other, and they'll stop fighting.
Cookie and then have the person choose, or like giving.
Although I do have a friend that if their sons were fighting, she would make them pull up their shirts and touch their belly buttons together. Anyway, Visual Keto says my 38-year-old said you guys definitely nailed the grape Kool-Aid sense and flavor.
Good.
Sky says, my Southern heritage has been dying for biscuits and gravy. I figured out the gravy part, but the biscuits kept eluding me.
Oh, no.
And you can actually make it with savory chicken soup chaffles, too.
Yeah?
That would totally
totally
work.
Could.
With sausage in them. Mm-hmm. Since I'm back in NE, I'm assuming that's Nebraska. I arrived home today. It was so beautiful and green in Ireland. Oh, yeah, yesterday. We had a wonderful time.
I'm so glad you got to play.
Blue Dove is here. They live really close to Mount Vernon, Texas, the town that is.
Nice.
There you go. Gary says I might have to eat liver more than since I'm eating about 6 eggs in a day. I might not have to eat more liver.
Yeah, because you're already eating it.
Yep, Shanna says the low carb cruise is in 18 days. It sure is. Betsy says if you use the egg whites for the drop biscuits, do they have to be whipped like the bread? No, they're just liquid. In fact, Lynette Zog, the Lynette in here, posted a video of making the drop biscuits, which we should really put that on this page.
We would have to ask her permission.
Yeah, we should. She posted it to the Keto Chow Facebook support group.
Yeah, so go check that out.
Yeah, whoop. The lid was closed. Let's see. Two Crazy Ketos is here.
Hello.
Welcome. JJ says, hey, y'all. Brenda says, it's the 7-function creamy, but only one bowl.
Oh, well, you can just buy bowls. That's
yeah,
awesome.
you can totally buy bowls. We have 2 more bowls than we have lids at home right now.
Where are the lids?
I don't know. I think one of them might have been left in Dave Feldman's hotel room.
Oh, Dave.
Well, that was at 36 days caffeine free.
Can you buy just the lids?
I don't know. That's a good question. Older Pennsylvanian is here, and Dennis says I just spent 90 minutes riding my off-loading knee scooter around the neighborhood looking for a lost cat.
Oh
now I need a nap.
Wow, that's tiring.
You deserve a nap. Let's see. Older Pennsylvanian says I always use whole eggs for the drop biscuits. Hey, there you go. Lynette posted the link. JJ says I've reworked flavors I don't like peach and root beer, by mixing them, pina colada and orange mango, and root beer and vanilla. Oh yeah, peach and root beer together.
Right.
Pina colada and orange mango together, and root beer and vanilla together. Now
Nice.
I just need to figure something out for peach. Right.
You
Holly
said
says.
peach and root beer together, but you didn't mean that.
Okay.
Peach and root beer were the ones they didn't like.
Okay. Holly says I use 3 whole eggs instead of 4 egg whites because I'm lazy.
What if you did peach and raspberry cheesecake with cream cheese as the fat?
I would think that would work.
And a couple of raspberries, like legit raspberries.
Shauna says, fully caffeinated for 25 years. Y'all don't want me without. No, that'd be interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Rhiannon is here. Welcome, Rhiannon. Oh, Rhiannon was here earlier. I already said Rhiannon. Hi to Rhiannon.
Welcome to her again.
Welcome again. Anyway, Betsy says, can you make a root beer creamy with root beer as the liquid? You could, but all the carbonation will just be gone.
Yeah.
I actually tried freezing a Zevia and seeing if it would work in the creamy. No. It just made powder stuff, and then the spinny thing got stuck in the bottom.
Oh.
It didn't work.
Why'd you break it?
I don't know. Dennis says I'm poking my finger into freshly spun creamies. Okay.
Nice.
Gary wants a biscuit and gravy Keto Chow flavor. Nope. Dorothy says we used to make our girls hug a tree if they were acting up. Turned out, learned that at the camp they were going to.
That's cute.
Sky said, but chaffles wouldn't look right. No, but you tear them up first, and then you don't even notice.
And then just pretend that they're rolls.
Yep. Let's see. Dennis says I put heavy whipping cream in my freshly spun creamy and make it work out smooth. Man, my nose is itchy.
Yeah, what the heck?
Lynette posted the link to her drop biscuit video.
Oh, thank you.
Carrie Brown is here.
Hi, Carrie Brown.
Hi, Carrie.
How are you?
Let's see. Dorothy says the eggs at the discount grocery store I go to almost doubled in price from a month ago. 5 dozen were $7.95 last month, and yesterday it was $14.95.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. We have a sick chicken at home.
We do have a sick chicken at home.
I called a lot of vets yesterday. Not very many vets see chickens, but the problem is we don't know how to take care of it.
Well, it won't stand on one of its feet.
Yeah.
It just, it'll kind of hop around.
I just need a farmer to help me out. I just don't know any farmers.
I'm telling you, we just need to call Tracy Aviary and say, yo, we've got a sick chicken. Where should we go to? Not you guys. We know you guys won't see a sick chicken, but where would you recommend?
And they'll say, I don't know.
I'm sure they have a list of when people call about their sick chicken.
Well, it's funny because I called a bunch of vets, and one place said, oh, we used to see chickens, but that guy moved to Tennessee. Oh, we used to see chickens, but that guy moved to so-and-so. Oh, we used to see chickens. I'm like, oh, well, that's fine.
Darlene says, howdy, folks. JJ says, Miriam, you're a genius.
Thank you.
Luz is here. Says, good morning, everyone. I'm having my chocolate keto chow. Yum.
Yeah.
Andrea says, peach with pina colada. Fuzzy navel.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Let's see. Blaze says, I just looked at the Ninja website. Yes, you can buy replacement pint libs.
That's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
That makes me happy.
Carrie says, I have the crud. Sounds like she's sick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, too.
Oh.
Let's see. Lisa says, I don't really like peach by itself, but I love it with snickerdoodle, raspberry, cookies and cream, lemon and orange, etc. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, Cher says, I want to give a shout out to Kay, one of our new customer service people.
Oh, yes. I'm glad you got to meet
Thank
her.
you for getting my subscriptions mailing out with the same date.
Yes. Thank you, Kay.
Sky says, fun references for the meaning of itchy nose. In many cultures, yeah. An itchy nose means that someone plans to visit you or that someone's thinking about you.
Yes.
Yeah. Angie says, when the kiddos acted out, we made them clean up the cow pasture. Bonus, free fertilizer.
Yes. Clean out the cow pasture.
Darlene says, plan on making those drop biscuits this weekend for breakfast sandwiches. Nice. Oh, and Melinda says, try a vet in a small town.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, there might be some. Well, that's the whole thing with Logan.
The problem is we don't live in a small town.
Yeah.
I did call a couple of places in Centerville, and they said, the one place was like, we have an appointment at the end of May, and I'm like,
chicken will be dead by then.
probably. Which, by the time I actually get a hold of somebody, it might be not here anymore. And that's what happens when people who don't know how to care for pets take care of pets.
Yep. John wants to know what was the final verdict on Keto Chow fat separation for the grape and the chocolate, and the regular peanut butter.
Oh, right. I saw your post about that, but will you explain it?
So the short version is, for whatever reason, okay, I might just pull it up. If you use too cold of water when you're mixing Keto Chow with butter, it won't mix in right and you'll get globs of butter on the top.
Right.
If you use too hot of water, it will cause the xanthan gum to fail, is the easiest it's the easiest way I can describe it, which allows for density separation of the components. So if you make like chocolate mint or chocolate peanut butter, the heavy stuff, instead of staying in suspension, it settles out.
But that's always done.
But then you just shake it up and it remixes and everything's fine.
The problem was the purple, especially in the peanut butter, it looked like it was like this really thick top, like it separated differently than the previous one. So that's why we were testing it, because it looked like it was super weird. But it seems like it's still the same
It was
thing.
just density separation. It seems like, for whatever reason, the xanthan gum is failing at a lower temperature, which is in the range of what you need to use to mix it up with butter.
Right.
And so if you're using hot water at all, enough to melt butter, then it's allowing it to separate. But the end result is shake it up, and it's fine.
Did you find you had to melt it?
No.
And it was okay?
No, it was just fine.
Okay.
I wasn't getting globs of butter out the top.
Yes.
I just had to shake it up, and it was just fine.
So it is working properly.
Yep. Let's see. Julie says we get 30 eggs every day from our girls. Wow. We only have the maximum allowed in our neighborhood.
Yep.
Let's see. Mimi says chickens are exotic pets, just like my rabbit. He lived for 10 years.
Yeah. Aww.
Whoa, had to put him to sleep. He had a tumor in his tummy from all those so-called healthy vegetables.
Oh my gosh.
Dorothy says, poor chicken. We went 4 different vets yesterday to find someone who could check out our lethargic dog.
Oh, no.
At least she's eating and drinking water. Finally found one to take her today. Wow.
Yeah.
Kathy says, have to share this morning. I got to the lowest weight I've been in years.
Wow.
You have reached a new low, Kathy. How do you sleep at night?
Amazingly.
Anyway, thank you to Keto Chow and the Keto Chow community. Yeah, Shauna says, I think the verdict was shake it. Mike says, while I can buy just the lids, but they're $8.95 plus shipping, so you might as well get a 4-pack of pints for $30.
Yeah, that's true.
Angie says, we have a vet college nearby. They will come and look at our livestock with students and usually charge less.
That's cool.
That is cool. Yeah, but to hit that sort of a program, we'd have to go to Logan.
Yeah, and then we could get some cheese.
We could get the cheese. Gosner cheese.
Too bad we're going out of town this weekend.
Yeah. Exchange student says, hello, everyone. Shauna says, shake it like a Polaroid picture, which is hilarious that that's a song because Polaroid does not recommend shaking the Polaroids. It was just something people would do. It doesn't actually do anything because it's not drying.
I like those.
Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, Miriam and I, we realized last night as we were going to bed that today is our last day to get ready for our trip to Lake Mead.
Yes.
So that'll be interesting to see how we do the live streams coming up this next week.
If we can do them at all, if we have any signal.
Last time we were in that same place and we were able to get signal on AT&T.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, today we are doing our longer live stream tonight.
Yes.
And I want you to know that our Mother's Day sale just went up.
Yes.
So in case you didn't get the email, we're having a 10% off. You can use the code MOM10 so you can get Mother's Day stuff if you want to. Let's see. Danita says, I had a tiny bit of chocolate toffee and just enough caramel macchiato to make my shake this morning. JJ says, I just got an email from Maria Emmerich about the Keto Lifestyle info stack and I ordered it only to find out it was the same one from February, so in case anyone like me orders it to get Keto Chow, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That is a particularly sore point this morning because we talked to them and they said, hey, we're going to do info stack again. And we're like,
and we said, we're not going to
we're not going to be participating in it. And they're like, oh, okay. We'll make sure you take it out. No. There is no coupon for Keto, or at least there's not supposed to be a Keto Chow coupon for Keto Chow in there.
Sorry.
So
sorry.
We're reaching out to them to try and get that fixed as soon as possible.
But there is a Mother's Day sale going on right now.
There is a Mother's Day sale. So
Site-wide.
Mom 10. Yeah, site-wide. Leanne wants to know, can you say again, how long does mixed Keto Chow mixed with butter last in the refrigerator? Love, love, love black licorice.
Yay! We typically say up to 6 days.
At least 6 days.
It could last longer, but I like to just say 6 days.
Yep. Sky says, I boondock at Lake Mead a good deal. I have AT&T and usually I have good connectivity.
Nice.
Yep. I have this little hotspot that has a AT&T SIM card or a T-Mobile SIM card.
It's a hotspot.
It's got a SIM card I can put in it. What the heck?
Thank you.
Norman says, good question, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Norman from
Norman.
DeQuincy, Louisiana.
Oh, cool.
The question, is it all right to use peanut butter as your fat? I want to mix with chocolate Keto Chow. By the way, I'm down to two pant size.
Yes.
Me read good. You can.
Yeah.
Be
I don't know
aware
how much,
it has a
fat
lot of
is in
carbs.
Yeah.
But I do know a guy who was using some butter along with chocolate peanut butter, mostly as his fat source. Really loved it.
Sounds delicious.
Sky says Netgear and Nighthawk both work. I'm actually using a GLNet one. It's got a built-in. I bought it off of. Actually, I had to buy it from Taiwan because they weren't available in the U.S. yet.
What the heck?
It's got a really fancy modem, and it allows me to do some stuff that the carriers don't like you to do. So, anyway, like impersonate ISM codes and stuff like that. Anyway, Okay.
Chris is here. Hi.
Hi, Mama Chris. Glenda says I'm 6 hours from finishing my 72-hour
Yes,
fast.
Glenda.
Awesome. You're in the home stretch now. Go an extra hour. Okay, so yeah, we've got the long live stream tonight.
Yep.
Tomorrow during lunch, we're going to go pick up scuba gear because we're going to be scuba diving.
Yep. We're going to try a real dive without our instructors.
Yeah, we're going to go scuba diving in Lake Mead,
I
which will be
dreamed
interesting.
last night that we got separated and I got stranded.
Got to keep them separated.
And you didn't even answer my calls. And then when you did find me, you were mad at me for leaving you underwater. I'm like,
Don't leave me
by
underwater.
accident.
This guy says if it has
was
an
a bad
AT&T
dream.
SIM, it should be all good. Yeah, and it is an AT&T SIM. It's actually a tablet-only SIM that works just fine. Anyway, okay, well, we're going to go. You all have a fantastic day.
Bye.
I'll do my serious keto impersonation. Thanks for watching.
Oh, that was cute.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.